Hello all. This is a bottle filler that I built for a winery in Kelowna called Bosque Acre. So to start off with, I built this frame out of wood, and I'm going to slowly build it up to show you what's involved. Okay, so this is a reservoir where I'm going to, it's a simple reservoir that helps with the wine level, okay, and I'm using a simple water leveler, okay. Okay, so here we are. We're putting it in like this, and then I have this piece of wood here that I installed in order to pull this out. So it's held on with these little clips here. Okay, there you go. Okay. So I'm adding this part here. This is something that I had to set up in order to get my wine from up here down to here. Okay, so this is the upper part. This is the upper reservoir over here. Okay, we've got a drain in here. We have a tube that comes from the reservoir to here. Alrighty, so again, we've got the top reservoir and the bottom reservoir. We've got the tube coming through here. And this is the front portion. So then here's a top for to keep the wine, the air as much as possible out of the wine. So we're just covering it, if you can see this here. So here's an important part of this material here. See how this is soldered in and all that stuff. This is stainless steel. And I'm going to put this in here, like so. Okay, and I'm going to do this 6 times. Before I continue, this part here is very important. Okay, this is going to be pushing against the side of this reservoir, and any liquid will be stopped with that stopper. The last one in here. Okay, so there we've got them all 6 of these here. Obviously you can tell that this is where the wine is going to be draining into the bottles. Okay? So I've devised a system to hold all these together. I've got my first piece like this. Just install these one at a time. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, and 6. And this is going to go through this here. So there you go. Okay. Now you can see how this stopper, I don't know if you can see it, but the stopper here stops any liquid from siphoning out into the bottle. And when I push it like this, the liquid will drain down there. Okay? Okay, so I filled up the reservoir up to here for demonstration purposes, and we're going to we're going to let it drain. I put in this valve here just as a precautionary thing. Okay. So now you can see the water is draining out of the water leveler, and we're going to hope that the water comes up to somewhere around here. We'll see how far it goes. Now you can see how it's filling up. We've got it up to here now, up to about here. And it's still filling up. Okay, so we've got our reservoir filled up. There's still water in the reservoir here. Our water level is up to about level with this, which is the bottle, the top of the bottle. And when we put these on, okay, when we put these on, the water is going to filter, is going to, by gravitation, is going to flow into the bottle here. Okay, you can see and the fact that we've put the bottle in there has opened up the possibility of liquid flowing through the nozzle into the tube, into the stainless steel tube. But before we do that, we have to start a siphon going. So here we go. Okay. So we're going to put a bottle in here, like this, and it's going to fill up. Do it again on this one. Third one. Doing an assortment of bottles here, is that not all bottles are made the same. And the trick is that the neck has to be the right size. Okay. And one last one. now we're going to see. Now, you'll notice that the liquid has come all the way up to the height of the water in the reservoir. Okay? And the tube is displacing enough air here to give room for the corks. So there we go. Okay? And so that's the idea. So you So this one's full. They're all full already. This one's still filling up. These three. And it looks like this one's full. There we go. So there you go. Now you'll notice that the reservoir here is almost empty. So normally we would refill this up with wine, which is pumped in from the barrels in the winery. Okay. And there we go. So if you've noticed, there's no dripping because the water. So here we are. So we've got our 6 bottles are filled. We've already done these ones here. So there you go. It's quite ingenious, really. And when we go to the winery, it's usually bottling is the bottleneck, if you want, of the operation. And we like to think that with this gadget here, we'll be able to go a lot faster. Now, one drawback is that when we're finished, the water level here is going to drop down to 0, and the water level down here is going to drop also. And if it drops below the nozzle here, it's going to suck air and the operation will stop. So the thing is that if you notice, we still have a lot of wine in there, and this extra batch here is the equivalent to almost 15 bottles. So I had to devise a system, which is here. It's a system to bottle the rest, what's left over, if you want. So I'll show you how that works. Okay, this is a weight. Here's my filler tube, and this little doodad here, this thing here, when it's pushed up or set at the bottom of the bottle, it'll release liquid by gravitation. Now, the reason why I didn't use this for the front part, is because we've got so many different bottles And these bottles sometimes have a humongous bunt underneath, which is, let me see if I can find one for you. These ones are, this one's got a big one. You see the bunt there? Well, this gizmo won't fit down here on the crack here. And you can't put it on the top because it'll just slip right off. So that's why I went towards this system. So that's it. That's it. That's my bottler. Took a while to put together. I got a little info on YouTube, and maybe I might put this on YouTube too. So thanks for listening.